Hey dolls, happy to be here, happy to have you here. I am Kisa, your favorite tarot reader, and I am dropping another mid-May monthly update for you right now. So I know they coming out like hotcakes, so I appreciate you for tapping in. I also appreciate you for sharing them with folks whose zodiac sign aligns. This reading is going to be for Gemini, rising, sun, and moon. More accurate for your rising sign, of course. I am a Gemini rising, so I hope I don't tell on myself too much. Thank you again for being here. Please like, subscribe, and like I said, share this with who it may be helpful for. Also, if you need a personal reading, those are available 7 days a week. Just go ahead and tap in. Information's in the description box, and follow us on the socials. We're at Fortune X Flow on Instagram and Facebook. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Today's reading is going to be about just an overview of the general energy, your finances, love, and anything that you need to be mindful of. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Take your time. All right. All right. In regards to your general energy, so we got the Chariot card in reverse. This is speaking to some, you got to make some decisions. You got to move forward with some things. I feel like for some of you, you know what to do, but you feel like you're not prepared to do that thing. I feel like for others of you, you are, and when I'm saying you're not prepared to, you feel like you're not prepared, it's like, I feel like you're thinking about all the things you need to be doing or all the things that have to be right for you to make that move because you're overthinking, and that's not necessarily the case. For a lot of you, I feel like you're at a standstill, very stagnant right now because of issues with your self-esteem. I'm picking up on like this is a great opportunity that's in your face. It's time to act on it, but you just don't feel good about yourself, so you're not able to move forward with that. And for others of you, I feel like you're just procrastinating. You've procrastinated too much to the point now where it's hard for you to even pick up and move, right? And that's the energy that you resonate with. Be mindful that you can always create a new outcome, but you just got to take time to do that, right? Eight of Cups speaks to letting go of what you know to go towards what is uncertain. And I feel like for a lot of you, that is a big reason why you are inactive right now, your general energy. Also, I feel like some of you need to let go some past situations, some past mindsets that you were tied to emotionally so that you can really elevate. I'm saying that because we also here in this Eight of Cup cards, you see these mountains, and mountains also always symbolize higher wisdom. And there's more for you to learn, there's more for you to do, but your current attitude towards life is holding you back from that. For many of you who see this Eight of Cups and you think like, some of them are broken, some of them are standing still, there will be things to go back to. I feel like that's a big problem with where you are in your general energy. Like you're afraid you can't come back to things. You will come back to it, but when you go back to it, you'll be changed for some of you. And I think that's important because life is about elevation, life is about growth. But right now you're getting in your own way for both of those. With the Judgment card in reverse, this is speaking to, I kind of pick up on the energy for some of you. You have made up your mind what the results are going to be. So that's the results you're receiving instead of being able to get what's coming to you, right? For others of you, I feel like there might be a delay in getting what you want, but also I'm just saying that doesn't necessarily mean you don't take the proper action to, look into what that could be. And then a lot of you, I'm getting that you are just perceiving things are going to be negative. Like you're perceiving you're going to get a negative outcome. And that's why you're not moving forward, which is a little bit different from the first. Like, I feel like some of you, think something is going to be worse than it is. And then some of you just think things are going to be negative in general, so you're not doing it. And that's a blocking energy. And again, a lot of this is tied to your self-esteem. So after this, I would definitely sit in meditation and think about why you feel you don't deserve, so that you can step out of your own way. Spirit is making me say, to level up, because that's what it's about, to level up. As far as your finances, let's see what's going on with that. I'm picking up on a lot of self-employed energy, like, which is crazy. So let's start with the self-employed first. Okay. So for my self-employed people, I'm feeling like you are, basically the energy I'm getting overall with this whole thing, I feel like your general energy is a lot of it about your financial situation, and that's what you're rooted into. Also, I feel like some of you make money based on relationships, and there may have been a betrayal or there was a disappointment. And you're so stuck in that disappointment that you act like you can't move forward. I feel like because you're so stuck and you're being so stubborn and actually a little nasty to people because you're hurt, people are stopped. They're no longer seeing you as being an authority on things that you used to be. Or I see that you're really burnt, or for some of you, you're really burnt out. So you're not able to shine and live up to your full potential as you typically do. And that makes sense. I feel like right now with everything going on, you might be very tired and not able to kind of process what it is that's required of you. But with the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is to me speaking about making sure that you are in alignment with people that are in alignment with you. For some of you, I feel like you're burnt out because you're overworked by your crew. For others, I feel like you're burnt out because there's nobody you could trust to kind of run your business or step in and support you. And then for others, I feel like you just are so untrusting, so unopen, so you can't even start to build those relationships. But overall, Gemini, I just want to let you know that it is okay to take a respite when things are rough. But also I do want you to sit with your energy, especially the emotions, and see how you can change that, right? Because we can't stay here forever. And at most, just take a break, but don't let that break be too long for you, okay? For my employed people, I'm seeing that you're getting new opportunities through collaboration. Wow. Also, I'm picking up on a, I can't say it. Promotion. I'm seeing a promotion, a new job opportunity, a new financial opportunity, essentially. It might be even something on the side that you do that comes up. For others of you, I'm picking up on the energy of like, you're able to kind of create whatever you want to create based on who you know. And this is just speaking to like, you are really good. I mean, we all know Geminis know everybody. They like to talk, they like to move around. So you already have kind of impressed people and made some good, you've made some good impressions. So you're going to start to see the benefits of those now. Just stay in that energy, stay jovial, stay happy, stay open, and you'll reap the rewards of what you're working towards, okay? I just want to pull one general finance card for you. I think no matter if you're working for yourself or you work for someone else, taking some time to sit and think about what you truly want economically will benefit you. Maybe reviewing your budget again. Maybe for some of you, sit and think about the type of work you want to do. I think there is a lot of you, I'm picking up energy that you're burnt out, but you can't stop because of your commitments. And then other ones of you, you're just like kind of having a realization like, I hate this. Like, I don't want to do this at all. So whatever the case may be, find some time to shine some light in the darkness of what you've been thinking about and what you might not have been saying out loud, and make some clarity for you. But do that in your own peace, in your own space, in your own mind, okay? Like, don't allow anybody else's energy to kind of get in the way of you determining what is best for you, okay? I know they mean well, but no. In regards to love, I do see a new I do see a new relationship has budded for some of you, but also so some people, there's a new relationship budding, but it's so off. Like the timing is off. Their energy is off. Like it's like it starts and then it stops. It starts and stops. And it's just very interesting. For others of you, I feel like you're going through a breakup and you're kind of trying to figure out how to be open. Like maybe you might just have started dating and you're not having good dates. And then for others of you, you might have not dated for a while and you're kind of like, I'm going back out there and I hate what I'm seeing. I do feel that no matter what your breakdown of those things are, I feel like you will receive the type of partner you want to receive, or the relationship will turn into what you want it to be, but it won't be immediate. And here's the thing with that, Gemini. We are fast moving folks. So you can wait around and eventually it'll come to pass. But then I just feel like for a lot of you, you have to wait a long time. Also, the number 10. So 10 weeks, 10 days, 10 months, 10 years. 10 is long. And I see the 10 of Pentacles here, but what I'm seeing is, especially with a wish fulfillment card, this is a, like a generational wealth card. Would it be in reverse? This is saying like eventually, maybe. It's just a lot of stagnancy for me. King of Cups also speaks to some of you are dealing with a person that is super immature. Like they have the ability to be more balanced, but they're very they can be very emotionally manipulative. But they also come from like good stock. And when I mean that, they might like on paper be great, but in theory, like on paper and in theory, they're great, but like in function, they're not. And that is just not what you're trying to be vibing with, which I get, I understand. You have to make that decision though for yourself. But for a big majority of you, I feel like if this is speaking to your relationship situation, learn what you can from it and then go. Once you start to identify what I'm saying in action, then make a decision to go somewhere else, because I feel like this is also introducing you to what you don't want. Sometimes relationships come and they're not as great as you want them to be because you're not supposed to be in them, right? You're supposed to learn from them. And I will say that I learned a lot from other relationships, which make my marriage right now as enjoyable as it could be, right? Like I feel I can say that as a Gemini rising. So I definitely don't be giving relationship advice because child, but what's for me is for me. But I just want to say that to you. Sometimes folks are practice, right? You get it, Gemini. I ain't gonna explain that to you. All right, and then oh my God, not a shuffle when it comes back up. So here's the warnings. I would say be mindful of people. Be mindful of people who pretend to be one way and they're actually a different way. Be mindful of people who offer but can't commit. Be mindful of yourself offering and not over committing and not being available. Be mindful of when to get up from the table when you're not receiving what you need. Mic drop. Knight of Swords speaks to, and these again are your warnings. So Knight of Wands speaks to just, for you when I'm looking at this energy, is like, don't be too brash. For some of you, like, be careful with how you're responding to people in text. Like, I'm really getting big, like, don't crash out energy. And not just romantically. I'm getting this, like, on your family. I'm getting this, like, at work. Like, don't crash out. I feel like you are on the verge of crashing out. But don't crash out. You got the right to crash out, but don't crash out. Because it's not worth it. Because I feel like this is just a season and a storm. But do a search yourself. Find ways to communicate effectively. Even if it's not directly with that other person, sit with your own thoughts and say, okay, this isn't working for me. I don't like this. Why? Because I think that's the biggest thing, Gemini, that I'm picking up on. You're afraid to go forward or move forward or do something because you're thinking too much. And piece of that is what you think about other people. But the biggest piece of this is what you're thinking about yourself and what you've already allowed. So, let's get out of that energy. Ace of Swords, I'm sorry, Ace of Wands in reverse is kind of going back to the original energy of like not taking action. Nothing new will happen if you don't take a leap. So that's a big message I'm getting. Also, making sure with the with these cards aligned like this is just talking about premature action. So just making sure to kind of review things, make sure it fits, make sure it makes sense, but not in the anxious energy. More so in like, okay, not petty, because that's what I feel like for some of you, you're not doing stuff because you don't have the confidence. And I feel like for others of you, if you do make a move, it's to be petty, right? So it's kind of like whoever is in the middle, just make sure that you're sitting with your emotions and being honest with yourself. Like you can tell other people whatever you want to tell them, but like sit and tell yourself and do your Gemini thing where you know how we go, well, I put this much on this pile, I put that much on that pile. Okay, that's what you have to do with this, right? I think the rest of May is going to be an amazing point for you to catapult into what the rest of the year has and also set you up for 2026. But this is the point where you have to choose you, right? And, you know, do with that information what you may. Gemini, I want to thank you so much for tapping in and being here to watch this video. Again, follow us on the social, follow me on the socials, book a private reading if you need, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye, take care.